Hello guys, it's Catalyst here, and today I'm having a look at another early access game. Now today I'm having a look at Castle Story, as you can see from this big sign here. Now Castle Story is a voxel-based strategy game, a bit like Stone Half that we looked at before, and in which we get to build a castle. Surprise, surprise from the big logo there. And yeah, so it should be awesome. Right, so let's get into this. So we're going to want to start a new game, Survival. Okay, and we're going to want to go on normal, because I'm not that pro at it. Right, let's go. Okay. God, I love the music. It's lovely. Okay, survival. So, basically, this game is a game in which, of course, you build a castle. You try to survive against these things called corruptions or something. Corruptrons, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to read this out first. How are you, gentlemen? This is survival mode. Your goal is to build a castle around the crystal and defend it against waves of corruptrons. Each wave is increasingly harder to defend against. Digging in the ground has been disabled. Instead, you will need to send your workers in the mines scattered around the island. You can create new bricktrons in your home crystal by gathering blue crystal from the mine. Orange crystal can also be found in the mine. It is used to create torches to see at night, as well as explosive barrels. Watch your timer on the top left of the screen. It indicates when the next wave of corruptrons will arrive. You have no chance to survive. Make your time. Right, so the timer has actually been ticking down while we've been doing that, but I'll give you a brief description of what this is. Now, it's a lovely little game in which you control these cute little bricktrons, and you create a little castle, and of course, as I just read out before, you try and defend it from the corruptrons. Now, I've only been playing this game a short while, so I don't know everything about it, but I thought it's a nice little video to do. So, basically, what we're going to want to do first is we're going to want these guys to cut down... Actually, we're just going to set one of them to cut down wood. So, what we're going to do is right-click and a lumber task. Now, what that'll do is it'll set an area of which we're going to cut down the wood, and then we can set this guy to do that. It'll make a cute little noise and kind of bounce around a bit. Oh, God, these guys are lovely. Now, of course, we have this dingo guy. And they all have randomly generated names. He's not like a specific class, but and he's going to be our defender. He will attack the corruptrons, but we can get more of them as well. So now he's cutting down the wood. What we're going to want to do is create a stockpile, so he has somewhere to store it. And the way you do that is by selecting the structures. Like you can go on here, select the structure, and then select stockpile. Now the way to do this is, I worked out this the hard way. What you have to do is, it's best to like put two here, two in a row like this, and then put a line in the middle before you put another one, because that allows the bricktrons to walk around the inside and be able to place it on either side. Because if they didn't have a space in the middle, the stuff in the middle would be completely useless. So right, let's get you building that. So now he's going to grab the wood, hopefully, and start building. Now this game is in early access, so there might be a few glitches, so if there is, just ignore them and they will be sorted out by the time the full game's out. Now you can buy this game on Steam. It is a early access, as I've already said like 20 times, so yeah, it's a really good game, and it helps to support the game makers. Now what I've just done there is I've set them into the mine. Now what they'll do there is they will go into the mine, take out stone and crystals, and bring them to the stockpile. But what we want to do is, I learnt this the hard way as well, by what we need to do is we need to make it so they don't pick up orange crystal, because orange crystal can't be stored on the stockpiles and has to be stored in barrels, which are a bit of a pain to get at the start. Are you not cutting the wood anymore? Oh right, he's just having a quick break. Okay, no worries. So these guys are going to go into the mines and start mining. Now this game is a little slow at the start, I must warn you. So what I think I might do is I might fast forward past the boring parts while they're cutting wood and get to the exciting parts where we can actually get building. So what these guys are going to do, they're just going to go back and forth collecting stone, and you can actually have a look what they have in their bags, which is quite cool as well. And as you can see, when they've got enough stone, they will put it into these bricks. Which are also quite cool. And then, oh, didn't mean to do that. So you can have a look at the bricks, and you can build with those as well. So I'll get around to building once we have a few stockpiled. So it's 11 minutes until the corruptron wave comes in. Now I might just spend this time to have a quick look around the actual features of this game. It looks really nice, actually. For an early access game, it is lovely. I do love the way you can zoom in so close. It gives you so much detail, which you don't usually get in strategy games like this. It's lovely. So right, now I will be willing to do a let's play on this, but for now I'm just going to do a once over look. But if you guys want me to continue trying like survive as long as I can, then I will be happy to do that. Now as you just probably saw there, this game has awesome physics, so if they cut down a tree that's on the side of a hill, the trunks might fall down and just go off the edge of the world and then roll around. Same thing if like one of the bricktrons walks into them, they won't go through them, they will actually knock them around and stuff. It's quite a nice little feature. Now, as you can see, we have our crystal here. Oh, we could actually summon some guys. Now, what I generally like to do is I generally like to get a couple of warriors first. Because archers, although good, they're better like stood on a wall where they're a bit more defended. So we're going to get another warrior. We could get another worker to speed things up. No, we'll get a warrior. Because in 9 minutes, we're going to have some people coming. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set us to fast forward, and I will see you guys when the first wave comes, and hopefully we will have a few more things collected. Okay, guys. Now with the with it being just under 20 seconds for me to well, for the fighting to begin, I decided to take this time to just quickly. Oh god, scary music. I took this time to just kind of explain how the crystal things work. Now, basically, these guys will be carrying blue crystals around, and then they will put them in the crystal, and you'll be able to summon more guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to summon an archer. And just for the first defense. Now, okay, now that music's saying that there's corruptrons coming. Now where are they? Okay, now they seem to be coming from here. So what we're going to want to do is just set this guy. Now, for the first wave, there's only a couple. It's alright, but unless they're coming from different directions, and that's when it becomes a little... there we go. Right, come on, Archer, take him out. Now... Okay, the archer got him. Okay, so that was just the first wave. Only a few guys, and it went extremely quickly. But, so that's the first wave of corruptrons dead. But, basically, what they will do is they'll gain in number every time they come. So I've got my archer, little Merlin here. And, archers are quite effective, but they have low health, so they can get taken out fairly easily. Now, what I'm going to actually do is, right-click and cancel that now, because I don't really need any more wood cutting for now. This guy I'm going to put on mining. Now, it's best to keep mining all the time, unless you really have to stop, as if, because these guys, the corruptrons will kill your workers as well, and losing a worker is quite a bad, thing, because it sets you back a little bit. So as you can see, the crystal will show you how long you've got until, you know, how much % you've got ready to spawn the next guy. And it'll become increasingly more expensive as you buy more people. So it's always good to have a few guys on mining. Now the next thing, now that we've picked up a few stone bricks, what we're going to do is we are going to start building. Now the building feature in this, I really like it, and I've never seen it in a strategy game before. It's a lovely little building mechanism. Now you can place it block by block, and you can kind of build your castle how you like. So what I always find it best to do is build a kind of basic wall around your, not facility, around your crystal, as it makes it yeah, more defended, because obviously they can't get through as easy, but it also makes it so, yeah, it just looks really nice, and you can have archers on the wall, which makes it more defended. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to turn that music down a little bit, because it's a tiny bit loud. Oh my god, I got that 6%. Right, stint down to 3. Right, good, okay. So yeah, what you can do is you can place it brick by brick, but if you place it wrongly like I have there, you can shift and click and that'll get rid of it. Okay, now what we're going to want to do is we're not going to want, the problem is, as you can see, building can be a bit of an issue, because if you've got unleveled ground, it makes it a real pain. But so what we're going to do is build it too high, because that is the like limit that they can't climb over. So they can climb over one high walls, which does kind of make sense. So yeah, they're going to act as a little barrier around our base and hopefully stop the corruptrons killing my workers and destroying the crystal, which is the end thing that they'll try and do. So obviously as it increases, we're going to need to build our military up, we're going to need to increase everything else, we're going to need to keep getting workers. Now I'm not going to play this right to the end, but if you guys want me to, I will be willing to do other videos on it, because it's a really nice game. Now, as you can tell from the way I had to speed it up quite a lot, this game is very time-consuming, but it's really nice. If you have a few, you know, if you have a couple of hours to kill, or even an hour, but I mean, you could save it and just carry on whenever you want, but yeah, it's a really nice little feature. Now, what I'm doing is I'm leaving gaps in between the wall, as this allows me to put doors in, so it can basically, it's easier for them to get through. Now, well, not easier for the enemies to get through, but easier for our guys to just walk through. I love the cute little noises they make, it's lovely. Right, so we're not going to build a massive castle, just one around the facility. Now it is nice to have quite a bit of space, so we're going to do this. Now the one thing I think they should add is a dragging feature, so you can just drag a wall along, because, oh, didn't mean to do that, because it can be a little bit tedious building it block by block over thingy, and if you get it wrong, it's quite annoying. And as you can see, you may be wondering about all that stone on the floor. Now that is because if a corruptron runs towards our miners, basically what will happen is they will drop everything they have on them and run. Well, obviously because they don't want to get killed, but so you can send guys to pick that up again. I mean, it's not really worth it in this circumstance. I'll probably do it later, but I'll show you guys how to do that in after I built this wall. Okay, now we've got quite a lot of stockpiled bricks up now, which is quite nice. Now what we might do is we might get a couple of workers on this building, because building also takes quite a while. But yeah, I really like this game. It's really nice and peaceful. Well, apart from the enemies trying to kill you, but apart from that, it's really lovely. So what we're going to want to do is get archers on our wall, and we're going to want to have them covering kind of all angles. It's not going to really let me build on this bit now. So let's just turn that brick around there. Turn it there. There. And here is when we get the problem, when you can't build it properly as the ground is a bit unlevel there. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cancel that last one. Build this too high. Here we go, 1, 2. Oh. Okay, can we... There, right. That's what we wanted to do. There we go. Because, I mean, if you have a little gap in between, they can run through. I think you only need one, like, big gap to get through. Oh god, this is a lot of turns, a very turny wall. There we go. And let's just try and join it up from this side. So we're going to want to leave a 2 gap for a door there. And... okay. Can I build it there? Or is it deciding that it's... No, I think it's too low once again. So I'm going to have to turn. You see, building is a tiny bit of annoyance at the moment. I mean, it's fine, but what I would like them to add is like the ground leveling thing. It'd be a bit easier if they made it so that you could kind of place the blocks in the ground and then replace them. That would be the best thing that I think to add. But of course it is in early access. Well, it is in early development, so they will be able to, I'm sure they'll put stuff like that in later. Right, so now we've got the blueprint for the wall out. As you can see, it looks very blue and printy. So let's see if we can get a worker. We'll wait for this guy. What's your name? Armis, I guess he's called. And we'll wait for him to get free, and then we'll just call him and get him to start building. Should we commandeer one of the other guys? Now, is the crystal ready to summon a guy? Yes, and we're going to go for a worker this time, because we've got quite a big military, and you know what, we'll send this guy on building as well. Okay, is this going well? I've got plenty of stockpile supplies, I've got a fairly big military for comparing that I'm not even on wave 2 yet. 3 minutes until that wave's due, so I guess we're going to keep building. Okay, now what I'll probably do is I will probably do the fast forwarding thing just until we got into a fight again. Actually no, I'm first going to position the troops around certain areas. So they mainly came from this way last time, so we're going to set this guy here. And the archer we're going to have by the crystal, because he can kind of, when the warriors are looking forward, their general sight is like kind of this general curve, but they do turn around occasionally. It's a bit buggy at the moment. Archers seem to kind of have a 360 kind of view, so they'll turn wherever they'll shoot, and they're quite good. It's almost like an instant kill if they hit something. And as you can probably tell from the last battle, one of these guys is much better than one of the corruptrons. So what we want to try and do is make them so they're going to take one on at a time instead of getting ganged up on, because that's when they're going to die. Okay, so as I said, I'm probably going to do the speed up thing for about a minute, and then we'll wait until the battle again. So see you guys then. Okay guys, so the battle is going to commence in less than 10 seconds, so we better get prepared. You feeling up to it, Merlin? Good, good. Now what we want to try and make sure is that they don't aggro on our workers. Now that's what we don't want to let them do. Right, so which way are they coming from? They generally only come from 1 or 2 ways at a time, but oh god, they're coming from that way. Right, we're going to want to get Merlin down there, so we can hopefully... No, get out of there! Oh god, no, we can't have Jojo getting hurt. Right, as I said, oh no. Okay, right, the problem is, when you tell them to attack, they don't aggro on things very well. So they will move to the place, and then they will aggro on things around them. Okay, right, we're going to want to send this guy... So it seems like the corruptron aggroed on it itself. Ow, it's a bit loud. Sorry about that if it's a bit loud for you guys. But as you can see, right, they will aggro on the... they will aggro on the workers as well, but I think they generally go for the warriors actually, which is quite helpful. But as you can see, the warriors, the line of sight isn't particularly brilliant. Like, they won't attack anything if it's not in a certain radius, which is a bit of an issue at the moment. I'm not sure if that's intentional by the makers, so that you have to put them in defensive positions, or if that is, you know, a bug at the moment. But anyway, I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to put one there at the entrance to the mine. So then if they do try and get through, we're going to be able to stop them destroying our workers. Now, as we saw in this crystal, now there's purpley thingies going around as well, and that seems to appear when you kill the corruptrons. Now, I'm not sure if that's used for anything at the moment. It doesn't appear to be. I thought it might be a quicker way of getting blue crystals, but apparently not. Did we lose any workers from the thing? I don't think we did, because we only had 5 in the first place. So, yeah, I think we're pretty well. But we managed to survive that corruptron attack quite efficiently, I thought. How are you holding up? They do have health as well, but they seem to heal every time after they've been attacked after a while, so it's generally quite easy. Right, so as you can see, these stars are getting higher on the side, so it's 6 star, and then you can see the player has 8 guys, so that's me. Now, I'm not sure what the stars on the player means. I'm not sure if that's just like a multiplayer thing. But yeah, it should be quite cool later on when we get more corruptrons and we get a castle up. Now, you can build catapults. I haven't worked out how they work yet, but I think one of the things is we're going to need to get some red crystals. Right, so how are you doing, Roro? You doing well? Okay, good. So, as you can see, I just want to find one where they're picking up crystals. Doesn't appear to be any. Like, crystals are a lot rarer than quite a lot of the things because, of course, it's the kind of currency for buying units. So I like to get workers a lot so that you can just quickly get the blue crystal, but of course the more workers you buy, the less military you can buy as well. So, I mean, it doesn't have a unit cap at the moment, but what I'm meaning is because, of course, the blue crystal, it gets more expensive and more expensive. Every time you buy a worker, it's going to cost you more next time to buy a warrior or a military unit. So what we're going to do is just get Merlin sat there by the crystal, because that seemed to work quite well last time. These guys are still building, so what I'm going to do is I'm once again going to go into fast forward. Now for my next video on this, if you guys would prefer me not to do the fast forward, I'm sure to do that, but just to save you the guys like 10 minutes of waiting, I'm going to once again speed it up. Okay guys, now I think it's only 4 to 6 seconds away, so what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we have got our military in the right place, so we're going to want to make sure he's facing that way, so we can look at the enemies. Merlin, you can kind of actually just stay in the middle there, guard that general area. Okay, the scary noises are here, ready to tell us that the corruptrons are going to be coming. Now, I just had to quickly exit there for a sec. Sorry if you guys saw that, because I had another program running which I didn't think I did, and it was causing a little bit of frame drop. So I sorted that out now. Okay, so you guys ready? You hyped up? Right. Okay, Merlin, you've got the crystal. You're going to be the main. You're going to be the final defense there. Hold well. Now, I'm not sure how many they're going to be coming this time. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, one's just walked down there, got instantly sliced. Oh, quite a few down here. We're going to have to make sure they don't aggro on the thing. I think you can probably take them. Bang. And bang. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of a audio cut if you can hear that. It's quite loud. Sorry if that hurts your ears. Okay, we're going to... Let's make sure this mother trucker isn't annoying anyone there. Come on, Merlin, get him. Boom, dead, right in the back. Okay, and that is another round done. Now, as you can see, these guys are doing a marvellous job at the whole building thing. Look at them go. Now, as you can see, I bought a worker during that small bit. Now, we haven't had many crystals after that. Well, Jojo's having a bit of a hard time getting round. For him having to jump over that wall as well as carrying a massive sack of rocks. Now, as you can see, these kind of spirit things are still going around the crystal. Now, how far are we? We're 30% ready to spawn another one. Now, since you guys have kind of seen how the building goes, what I think I might do is, instead of fast forwarding, I'm going to cut it to a bit more of an exciting place. I've got a bit more of a castle up, and maybe I can get to more of the advanced features. So I guess I will see you then. Okay guys, with it being the last 2 minutes till the next wave, I had a bit of trouble with the last wave, so I'm worried that this might be the finishing wave. So I thought before I get wiped out, I thought I might as well show you guys some of the stuff that I've done to the castle. Now, I've added stairs, which can also be found in, they can be found in place block. And there. So I've added doors as well to the castle just to make it a bit harder to get into. I've increased the wall size, stuff like that, and it's looking fairly nice. But I haven't been playing that long today. I mean, I've been playing like half an hour, and I've got quite a lot done. So could you imagine if I spent more time on it, I'd get loads done. But as this is just a quick kind of look video, I mean, it's fairly quick, but yeah, since it's kind of a look video, I thought that I would end it after this wave, whether I lose or not. But if you guys want me to continue with this, maybe continue with the same world, or maybe start a completely new save, and yeah, do it completely from the start, I will be happy to do that if you want me to. Because I really enjoy this game, and I really, really love it. I think it's, for an early access game, it shows great potential. And look at these little guys. Oh, I've lost them in the ground. But look at these little guys. They're so cute. They're lovely, and it's just, I love this game. It looks very nice. The graphics are actually really, really good, and yeah, I think it just shows a lot of potential. I haven't seen like a voxel-based strategy game that is so just allows you to create what you like this. Like creating the castle block by block. It may be tedious in some places, but it allows you to get like a new way of creativity that is just allows you to make your castle so. It's more personal than having a default castle that you put down. I really like it. But yes, so one of the things that we're going to have to try and do is hold out for this wave. These guys look like they're kind of hugging. So yeah, as I did repeat, this game is in early access, so it's not finished. So there will be a few bugs, for example, like the redstone thing getting a bit annoying. And with that siren going, it is nearly the time to fight. One more thing I want to mention is, of course, you can make much better castles than this. You can make ones with 2 floors, you could have hundreds of archers around them. So yeah, you could create much better things than this. So, oh god, look at these guys. What I might want to do is call them back. And to do that, what you do is I think you click on the crystal, and then you recall workers. And basically what that's going to do is going to take all the workers into the middle so they don't get hurt by the, corruptrons. Where are they coming from? Okay, there's quite a few coming up here. Now, of course, I placed an archer on the wall to just try and hold these guys off. Doesn't seem to be working too well, actually. Boom. Come on. Yeah. Okay, right. You may want to actually... Where's the archer gone? There's an archer on that wall, wasn't he? Or maybe I didn't place them. Oh god, they're kind of chasing each other around. This might be the final battle. At least they all seem to be grouping in roughly the same place. Oh god, the audio sound is still a bit bugged, as you can probably hear. But, one more left. Okay, looks like we didn't die that round. I was sort of expecting to. But, oh well, looks like we didn't. We lost... Was that Merlin that we lost? Oh, look, you can see his little hat. Oh, good. Zoomed in quite a lot. You can see his hat and his little bow. Okay, guys, so I'm going to call it an end for this video because we've got quite far. But if you guys would like me to continue playing this, please remember to give it a like, leave a comment. It'd be greatly appreciated. Maybe there's something specific that you want me to show you, like a tutorial on how to do certain things or something like that. I will be happy to do that as well. Yeah, so please remember to check this game out on Steam. It is really fun. I hope you guys enjoy playing it as much as I have if you get it. So, as always guys, thanks for watching.